Hello, it's Jeffrey with Real Nifty Vintage, and today I'm back with another fantastic haul video. So I recently got back from a trip to Paducah, Kentucky, as well as a couple other areas over in Kentucky, but we met up, a couple other resellers did, and I have many videos that we recorded, and then also if you check out their channels, you can see their other points of view to see just how much fun I think we really had. So the last video that you just watched yesterday, Monday, I had went to an antique mall, and we were pretty much the only ones in there. I think we were. And then actually we were there until they closed, and they very graciously stayed with us. You know, they had to close, and so they were checking us out during that time. So luckily, I think we found some pretty cool things there at that mall. I also have one vase that I want to show in this video because I never really got to show it, and it has nothing to do with that mall yesterday, but I love it so much. So, oh, and a platter that I missed on another haul video. So let's just jump right in. We are going to start with, I think, this little planter though. So this is a really cute UNESCO Japan planter, and you can see right there, it has the deer on it. Maybe you can't see because it's not one to focus. Okay, so it has the deer on it, and this kind of like wood texture, tree bark, and the gray. I think it's really cute. It has a little deer, and then there's the back. Really nice shape, and then it does have the UNESCO Japan foil sticker right there. So I think this was about $6 at the mall. Pretty good price, and I would sell it for between $12 to $15, probably about $14 in my Friday night, one of my Friday night live sales. I think actually everything that I'm going to show is going to be in a Friday night live sale in this haul. Then I bought this little cat. This was I think like $2 or $3. It wasn't that much, but I thought it was really cute with the expression of it, the eyes, just really cute. So I bought that one. This was probably a made in Taiwan type of a piece, just based on the colors and the finish of it, this matte glaze. And it does not have its sticker, but it's a porcelain type material, ceramic. So then I got another cat right here. This little cat was, trying to remember what it was. I think it was like $3 or so, but this is a very cute one because it's a sleeping cat. You can put that on your shelf just like that. I think it's adorable. And there's the back. This one here actually might have been a project piece that you would have bought as a kit and painted, and I think that's what it is, because you can find these in slightly different color variations, and usually they are initialed on the bottom, just like right along here. But this is in very nice shape without any chips or cracks, so that'll also be sold on a Friday night live sale. Oh, I paid, like I said, like $3, and this one should sell for about $12. I also bought these bears. They're kind of hugging, but they're mostly kissing. There they are. So you've got the bears just like that, and they are marked Japan. They do have their original cork stoppers, so these are from the 50s or 60s. But they are really cute, and I'm trying to think, well, how much I paid for them. $6. And for these, I would sell them between $10 to $12. So not a huge, you know, that's the thing. When you go to an antique mall, you can't expect huge profits. So, I mean, unless you find a sleeper item, something that somebody just has no clue what they had. And that's pretty rare nowadays with the internet. But yeah, so a lot of these things I'm going to be making like between $5 to $8 profit on top of what I paid. So it's just fun to go out and shop sometimes. Let me show you this blue vase here. Now I texted George. I'll check in a minute to see if he happened to reply. I don't know. George the Antique Nomad. He was along for the trip. Now I did not buy this during the trip, but I bought this at an auction about a month ago, I think. It's a very large vase, as you can see here, very tall, and it has very smooth sides to it, and it has the silver overlay right here. It is a little tarnished, but you know, you could clean that if you wanted to. Some say don't clean stuff like this because it wears away a little bit of the silver each time you do it. So I'll probably just leave it as is. It kind of has that nice patina with the age. So it is blue milk glass, by the way. So milk glass does not just come in white, it came in pink. Jeanette had a lot of pink items with their shell pink, they called it. And Fenton, Westmoreland, McKee, all these companies, there's lots of different colors. Black milk glass, it's debatable. I'm not gonna get on that train of thought, but some argue black glass, black amethyst glass could be considered black milk glass, but they came in many different colors. Green, which is your jadeite that people love, blue, pink, pretty much any color. You can make a milk glass version of it, which is just a tinted glass. And now on the bottom, you can see a little bit of the swirls. That's not really so important, but you can see kind of how that color was mixed in. So it's not completely solid. It does have like a little bit of, now, but what I like about this piece is, well, there's no mold lines. So I believe it's a blown piece, and it's just, it's polished or something. It's just the way that they did it. I mean, somebody took time on this. I really enjoy it, but I think it's between the 19 teens to 20s. So that's really cool. I like it. Oh, I bought that at an auction and I paid $5. It was a situation where they're auctioning things and it was near a whole bunch of other items, and I said, can you auction that separately? Because they have a tendency around here to just start holding up random things and throwing them together and keep adding. So I said, do a $5 start on this, and nobody else bid. So I was like, all right. So I'm hanging on to it for now, not really reselling it. Here's another planter. So this is a horse planter. Now we were in Kentucky, so they have their horses pretty strong over there. This side is the better side. So you've got the horse, and I actually bought and sold the same planter before. So you've got the planter just like that. It's very cool. But on the other side, there is a chip here and here. I knew that when I bought it. It was just that it was a pretty good price, and I think it's, especially from that side, there's nothing wrong with it. So it is made by Inarco Japan, I-N-A-R-C-O. And yeah, I paid $7.50 for it. And I would sell it for about 15 to 20, like $15, $18, somewhere in there. So that's pretty good. Then I bought a Skunk Family. I haven't bought a chained family in a while of figurines, but I bought these because they're skunks. And I don't usually see a lot of skunk items, and I love to buy them whenever I see them. So we have here the larger one. I will rechain them. It's just that it came off. But we've got the big one right here, and then right along the neck, there's that thing there. So then you can take the little guy, and it's on a chain, and it has its own little piece, and you can neck these. So you find the middle there, and you put it on, and then the other end goes on the other guy, the other little baby. So I'll reconnect those. It's not a big deal. But we've got the little, what do you call these? Skunks. Little skunks. These are probably from the 60s, 70s era on account of the glaze and the subject. So yeah, I would say probably the very early 70s or so for the skunks. But they are fun. I paid, oh darn it, what was that I paid? I'm thinking could it have been $9? I don't remember, but I don't think it was more than like $9. Yeah, so I would sell them for about 18 to 20, probably closer to 20. So now I will show you this little egg dish. It's not like an egg cup, like you'd put an egg in and eat out of it. It is a cracked egg though, and it's a planter. It's made by Napcoware, and it does have little appliqued or transferred on flowers. Now there are bits of hand painted details just to give more of a realistic effect, but this is not, I'm double checking. Yeah, this is not all hand painted because that would be very expensive. And so it's a made in Japan type of a piece from the 50s, 60s, and it has this wonderful cracked top to it. It is a planter, like I said, and it has just numbers on the bottom here. It would have had a foil sticker that came off. I paid $4 for this, and I would expect to sell it for about $15. So that was actually a good find. And then this here was actually in my window for a long time, and I decided to sell it. It's a wall pocket. So it has the little cat on it, hanging onto the basket, in addition to a little mouse hanging out down here. I think it's adorable. And it's just overall in very nice shape, but it's a wall pocket, so you hang this right on your wall, a little wall vase, and you're good to go. But I think it's really awesome, and I would sell this in a live sale for probably about, it's hard to say. I'm thinking $15, $18, somewhere in there for that one. I did also pick up this here. I loved it because it was shaped like a honey pot, a beehive. But this is super neat. It's actually from the, I want to say 60s time frame, but it is, or 50s even. It says drip cut. That's the name that's etched on the top here, and it does say made in USA on the bottom. And it has this nice little apparatus just like that, so you can open it up. But yeah, it's great for pouring honey or syrup, but overall it's in very nice shape, and I paid, I think it was $4 or $5 for it, and I would sell this for between 18 to 20. These are pretty popular, and they did have different color lids. The lid's plastic, but this is glass. So I thought that was a pretty fun find, and I don't usually buy like little honey items, honey themed items. I'd love to, I just don't see them very often. That's the problem. Oh, we did those things, okay. So this here is something I didn't show in my other video, but it's an ivy platter. Now at first glance, I was thinking perhaps Metlock's Poppy Trail in their ivy. I think they call it California ivy. But I found out that it's actually Blue Ridge Pottery in their Baltic ivy pattern. And Blue Ridge has a couple different ivy patterns, so this is the Baltic pattern, and it is a large platter. Now, this is interesting because it's this entire platter, and I paid $2 at the antique mall. It was originally $8, and they were doing 75% off. But this is a very nice piece with no chips or cracks, and I will figure out somewhere to put it. I'm not selling it. I do have a small stash of ivy items. I have a Royal Copley piece. I told myself I'm not going to be collecting ivy things willy-nilly, but yeah, it's not working. So I started with collecting Franciscan Ivy, as many of you know that's been watching for a long time. And I have just about all the pieces of that I want. This, of course, was used in I Love Lucy for the entire show, really. Anytime you see them using dishes, except for a couple like fancy occasions when they were using some crystal pieces. But, oh, I have one more piece here to show. So this is it's another wall pocket, but it is of the horses, and it's actually in very nice shape with the coloring on here. I think it is. And I paid, so this was $15, and it was 40% off, I think. So let's say that it was $8. I'm guessing, who knows? I think it was $8 effectively. So I would sell this for about 20. I think that's still a pretty good profit, just for shopping at an antique mall. We gotta remember that. This is made by Yukago, Japan. UCA-GCO. There we go. United Ceramics and Glass Company. I got it. But I will wrap up this video here. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye-bye.